So miss, we're going to listen to the audio text one more time, and then we're going to go back to the reading, to the purpose questions in order to respond to them. So in order to answer the questions. So I'm going to share the screen again. Let me remind you of the purpose questions that we have written. Where was Peter? What was wrong with Peter? What did his grandmother call him? What did Peter call his grandmother? And what was the presentation about? So we're going to listen to the audio text one more time. One more time, I want you to follow with the speaker as he reads. So again, we follow.
Peter walked home from school. Salty tears ran down his cheeks and his stomach hurt. He didn't know what to do. Grandmother was waiting for him on the front porch. "What's wrong, Bayan?" said Peter's grandmother. Bayan was the Ojibwe name for Peter. He called her Nokomis, which means grandmother. Peter looked up. "I have to give a presentation where I talk about a family tradition. I know we have lots of beliefs and customs. Can you remind me of one?" Nokomi smiled and nodded her head. "Come with me," she said.
Okay, so Miss, I'm going to go with first. I'm going to share this screen again, and I'm going to go with Wasim. Wasim.
Yes.
So Wasim, the first purpose question is, where was Peter? Can you look at page 39 and tell me where was Peter? Where was his location?
In school.
So Peter came home from
Came from school.
school. What was wrong with Peter, Wasim? From the paragraph again. What was wrong with Peter? He had a stomach ache. Remember the word ache from the previous reading selection? Yes, he had a stomach ache. Okay, so Peter had a stomach ache. What else? What was found on his cheek? On his cheeks, sorry. What was running on his cheeks? What do we mean by salty tears ran down his cheeks? He was crying, right?
Yes.
He was crying. This is what we mean by this sentence. Salty tears ran down his cheeks and his stomach hurt. So let me go with Reem. Reem.
Yes.
What did his grandmother call him?
What?
What did his grandmother call him? What did the grandmother call Peter? What did she call him? Or what was his name?
Teacher, I'm not hearing you.
Okay, again, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, what did his grandmother call him? What did the grandmother call Peter? What was his Ojibwe name? Go back to the text, go back to page 39 and look for it, Reem. You have time.
Brian?
Bayan, yes. His Ojibwe name was Bayan. And what did Peter call his grandmother? What did he call his grandmother? She also has an Ojibwe name. What was her name? What did he call her?
Look.
Yes,
Nokomis.
Nokomis. And it means what? What do we mean by the word Nokomis? It means what?
It's her name?
It means grandmother. Okay? It means grandmother. Rawan?
Yes.
So Peter had a presentation. What was the presentation about?
A family tradition.
So about family tradition, and do you think was he worried?
Yes.
And why do you say that?
What?
Why do you say that he was worried?
Because he
Do you,
because he could
yes,
because he could not remember one of uh, costumes and
custom. Custom.
Miss, I can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so he was worried because he cannot remember the customs and the beliefs of his family traditions, especially that they have lots of traditions, right? They have lots of
Yeah.
traditions in his family, and I think this is why he was perplexed. This is why he was a bit worried. He was perplexed. So I'm going to ask,
Miss.
yes, miss. I'm going to ask, just a sec, I'm going to ask Karen to read paragraph 1.
Yes.
Karen, I'm going to stop sharing the screen now. I'm going to share the selection again. So I'm going to ask Karen to read paragraph 1. Go ahead, Karen.
Peter walked home from school.
Salty.
Salty. Tears ran down his cheeks and his stomach hurt. He didn't know what to do. Grandmother was waiting for him on the front porch.
Porch. This is the front porch. See the front porch? This is the front porch of Peter's house. Again, Celine, please read the first paragraph.
Peter
Sorry, Celine. Okay. Again. Celine, the first paragraph.
Peter went
Walked
home from school.
salty. Salty.
Salty.
This sound is E. Salty. Here. Tears. Celine, are you with me?
teacher أنا ما قطش عندك الخط.
Celine, are you with me? Continue reading. Are you with me? Salty. Tears.
What?
Continue. Salty. Tears.
Salty. Tears. Miss,
Yes, Rawan.
can I read after Syrian?
Yes, yes. Salty tears. Celine, continue.
ماما تعالي شوفي شو صار.
Ran. Ran, Celine. I cannot hear you, Celine. Celine. Celine, I cannot hear you.
شو قلت؟
Celine. I cannot hear you. Celine.
Miss, she's muted.
I muted her on purpose. Celine, can you hear me now? Celine, I cannot hear you. Celine, sign out and sign in again, please, so you can read. Okay, so Rawan, please read the first paragraph.
Okay. Peter walked home from school. Salty tears ran down his cheeks, and his stomach hurt. He didn't know what to do. Grandmother was waiting for him on the front porch.
Thank you.
What's wrong?
Thank you, Rawan. Reem, read the first paragraph.
Peter walked home from school. Salty tears ran down his cheeks, and his stomach hurt. He didn't know what to do. Grandmother was waiting for him on the front porch.
Okay, Ziyad, start with the second paragraph, Ziyad. What's wrong, Bayan? From here, Ziyad.
Brian was the eligible name for Peter. He called her Nicodemus, which means grandmother. Peter looked up. I have to give a presentation where I talk about a family tradition. I know we have lots of beliefs and costumes. Can you remind me of one? Nakama smiled
Thank
and
you,
nodded her head.
Again, Zahra.
Okay. What's wrong, Bayan? Bayan said Peter's grandmother. Bayan was the Ojibwe name for Peter. He called her Nokomis, which means grandmother.
Thank you.
Peter looked up.
محمد الفارس. محمد الفارس.
Yes.
Read.
من الأول يا مس.
محمد.
Yes.
You see the spotlight from here. What's wrong?
يا رب. grandmother من عندها يا مس عن grandmother.
Muhammad, in English, from what's wrong?
What's wrong? Brian said Peter. A grandmother was Brian was the object
Ojibwe.
name we name that for Peter. He called her
Nokomis.
Nokomis, which means grandmother.
Thank you, Muhammad.
Peter.
Wasim. Peter.
Yes.
Continue. Peter.
Peter looked up. I have to give you
بالطهرين الصاف.
yes,
I have to
give a presentation where I talk about a family tradition. I know we have lots of beliefs and customs. Can you remind me of ones? No,
Nokomi smile.
Nokomi smiled and nodded. He had come with me, she said.
Thank you. Karen. Peter.
Yes. Yes.
From here, Karen. Peter.
Peter looked up. I have to give a presentation where I told
About
a family tradition. I know we have lots of belief and customs. Can you remind me of one?
Thank you. Dean. Peter.
Where?
Peter looked up.
Peter looked up. I have to give a presentation where I take about
Talk,
a
talk,
family
talk.
a fam
Talk about
a family tradition.
the K is silent. I know
I know we have lots of
beliefs,
belief and custom.
custom,
Can you remind me of one? Nicomedes smiled and
nodded.
nodded her head. Come with me, she said.
Okay. So, Miss, we're going to
Tears
listen
ran down his cheeks, and
to the page 39 again. One more
Peter
time.
walked home from school. Salty tears ran down his cheeks, and his stomach hurt. He didn't know what to do. Grandmother was waiting for him on the front porch. "What's wrong, Bayan?" said Peter's grandmother. Bayan was the Ojibwe name for Peter. He called her Nokomis, which means grandmother. Peter looked up. "I have to give a presentation where I talk about a family tradition. I know we have lots of beliefs and customs. Can you remind me of one?" Nakomi smiled and nodded her head. "Come with me," she said.
Okay. Miss, now I want you to open to page 40. Okay. You read silently with the speaker, and then we're going to read the purpose question. But the first time you read only to enjoy. Okay. So we start with page 40.
Peter followed Nakomi's. She went to a closet and stretched to reach the top shelf. She pulled out a small box and blew away the dust. She handed it to Peter. "Open it," she said. Peter opened the box. He spotted a wooden hoop inside. It was in the shape of a circle. String was woven and twisted around the hoop. It looked like a spider web. A black bead sat near the center. Feathers hung from the bottom. Peter wiped away his tears and smiled.
One more time.
Presentation where I talk about a family. Nakomi smiled and nodded her
One more
head.
time. Page
"Come
40.
with me," she said. Peter followed Nakomi's. She went to a closet and stretched to reach the top shelf. She pulled out a small box and blew away the dust. She handed it to Peter. "Open it," she said. Peter opened the box. He spotted a wooden hoop inside. It was in the shape of a circle. String was woven and twisted around the hoop. It looked like a spider web. A black bead sat near the center. Feathers hung from the bottom. Peter wiped away his tears and smiled.
Okay. Miss, so I'm going to stop sharing the screen now. We're going to read the purpose questions for this page. So here, what did Peter's grandmother pull out? What did she pull out from the top shelf? And what did Peter find inside of the box? So next, first we're going to know what did the grandmother pull out from the top shelf. I'm going to learn from you what did the grandmother pull out? What did she bring from the top shelf? Okay. And second, what did Peter find once he opened the box? Okay. So we're going to read one more time. Keep in mind these questions. Ziad, have a seat. Ziad, have a seat. So I want to know, we're going to listen to the text again. Okay. And I want to know what did the grandmother pull out from the top shelf? And what did Peter find once he opened the box? So again, we're going to share the screen. I'm going to play one more time. So here, okay.
Peter followed Nakomi's. She went to a closet and stretched to reach the top shelf. She pulled out a small box and blew away the dust.
Follow with us.
She handed it to Peter. "Open it," she said. Peter opened the box. He spotted a wooden hoop inside. It was in the shape of a circle. String was woven and twisted around the hoop. It looked like a spider web. A black bead sat near the center. Feathers hung from the bottom. Peter wiped away his tears and smiled.
Okay, Timo. Timo, what did the grandmother pull out from the top shelf? What did she bring from the top shelf, Timo? Tima, look here. In this paragraph here, you can find the answer in this paragraph. What did she pull out from the top shelf? Nakomi, the grandmother, went with Peter to a room and she pulled out something. What did she pull out? What did she bring from the top shelf? What did she bring, Tima? Tima, what did she bring?
"This is a dream catcher," said Nakomi's.
Tima? Tima, what did she bring? From the top shelf, what did she bring? His grandmother. Tima, are you with me?
She handed it to Peter.
What did she bring? Tell me, what did she bring? What did she pull out from the top shelf? Read the first 4 lines, Tima.
Peter followed Nakomi.
Yes, read them. Read the first 4 lines.
Peter followed Nakomi. She went to a closet and stretched to reach the top shelf. She pulled out a small box and blew away the dust. She handed it to Peter.
So what did she pull out? What did she pull out?
She pulled out a small box and blew
Away the dust. Yes. So she pulled out a small box. Correct. Okay. Now, so let me go to Leia. Leia?
Yes.
What did Peter find inside of the small box? What did he find?
Yes. He found a circle with string feathers under
and black beads.
10 years
Inside
ago.
this.
So he spotted a wooden hoop inside. He found a
Yes.
hoop inside. Who can
Yes, it
describe
answered yes.
how the hoop looks like? Who can describe how the
Complete.
hoop looks like? Aisa?
Simple past.
Aisa?
Yes.
Yes,
Can you
because-
describe
Yes.
can you describe how the hoop looks like?
It's like
How what was the shape of
it's like a clock.
what was the shape of the hoop from the paragraph from page 40, Aisa? What was its shape? What was its shape, Aisa?
It's a circle.
It was in the shape of a circle. Yes. And what did teacher find inside of this circular shape? What did he find? Let me show you again.
Okay.
Let me show you again.
Means grandmother. Peter looked up. I know we have lots, she said. Stretched to
Okay, let's see. This is the hoop. It looked like a hoop. It had a circular shape. It was in the shape of a circle. And inside of the shape, inside of this circular shape, we found what? Peter found what?
Then,
See the strings? They are woven strings.
yes.
Yes, we have strings that are connected, that are knitted, intertwined, connected, laced. See the string here? Okay.
Yes.
And it looks like a spider web. And even the strings, they look like spider web. Okay? So, Miss, I want you now to open the practice book on the comprehension part. Open on the comprehension part. Open on the comprehension part, page 3, comprehension part. I'm going to share the screen. Yasmin. Yasmin.
How many times until we finished?
Actually, let me check. Miss, when does
2 minutes and 30.
Miss, when does the period end? At what time? Yes, Rawan.
2 minutes and 29. It finishes at 11:15. Sorry, 12:15.
12:15. So we still have like 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, Miss. So, Miss, we open up on, yes, on the comprehension part.
Oh, at 15.
Yeah, we still have
Here
like
too.
6 minutes. So open on the comprehension part. I'm going to, Miss, when you do your homework, you send it to me. You snap a picture of your homework, everyone, every single one. When you do your homework, you snap a picture of the homework and you send it to me. Okay? Okay.
Which number?
Miss,
Me?
no, wait, Miss. I'm going to assign a homework for tomorrow. I'm going to assign a homework for tomorrow.
Okay.
And I think
Yay.
this is the end of the period. You can go now. We start tomorrow.
Miss? Miss?
You can leave early today. I'm going to send the homework via WhatsApp. Okay, let's see. Yes, Karen.
Miss,
Can I say hi to my friend?
Yes, you may speak with your friends. Go ahead.
Bye, Liam. Bye. Bye, Kel.
Okay, miss. You may leave now. We start. I'll see you on Monday.
with Matt.
Yes. Okay. You can take 5 minutes.
Miss,
Get that up.
Miss.
Can I say goodbye to my friend?
Bye, teacher.
Bye, Lean.
Goodbye, Miss Rima. You're my friend.
I adore you. I adore
Miss,
Sarah. Yes, Rawan.
when I see you next time, I want to give you a reward for the best teacher of the year.
Oh my God, I'm honored. I take pride in this, Rawan. Thank you.
You're the best